Hello, my name is Minisith, and today I'll be playing Faster Than Light. I actually already played this, and this is a recording over that because when I did the recording, I messed up the audio track. So, the actual audio for this is actually completely silent. Um, I'd only put a couple hours on this, but I was determined to beat it. Just standardly, I turned on my weapons. If you haven't played this game before, it's a lot of min-maxing whether or not you have power and where you put it. So I didn't really read that through, unfortunately, which I will do to some other things, but what happened there was I went to Distress Beacon, the ship asked for an escort. So here there's a rebel automated ship that was attacking an outpost, so I decided to attack it. Generally when you attack these, you'll get some resources as well as if it's attacking like an allied outpost, you can defend them since you're attacking the outpost anyway, and it helps and they give you stuff too. I only got scrap from finishing the outpost level. So scrap is the currency in this game. So right now I have 54, and I'm trying to decide what I'm going to invest in. I took quite a bit of damage considering that was one of the first fights I did. It's because the outpost had a drone that does laser beams, and those are some of the worst things that you can run into early. So generally at the very beginning, I normally decide to go places where there's ships, because on the first world it's super easy to do things. So once again I didn't read it, but I attacked an outpost I attacked an auto drone that was attacking an outpost, which I knew I'd get reward for, so it was definitely worth it. So what happened there is he hit me with a bomb inside my doorway. It's kind of lame. So bombs and missiles are the two weapons that kind of stink for them to have, especially early, because both of which can go through your shields. I was super upset. This is an automated drone and it dodged my shot. So definitely, I do like the number one, which is the Artemis missile, but I prefer using the burst lasers, especially early, because it allows you to save your missiles, because every time you fire those, it costs a missile. And so the first thing I invested in was, of course, shields, and so I'd invest in power too, which is why I have no money. But I had just enough, so it was pretty good. So here I'm kind of just looking at my crew, seeing where I'm going to keep them. Because generally, if you keep your crew there, they do get experience over time for wherever they're at. So here I attack his shields with my missiles, that way I know all my burst lasers will get through. And then next I hit his engines on the far right side, because that prevents him from escaping with faster than light travel. I decided to not go directly to the quest, because generally they give you certain things. I attacked this pirate ship that's attacking a civilian, because same thing with outposts, sometimes you get lucky and you'll get double loot. And since missiles so my missile, it's super convenient because it charges faster than a laser, and I couldn't hit him with my lasers because he broke my weapon system. If I take my person off shields and throw them to the weaponry area, it's super lame that my burst lasers were up and I didn't fire them. They take out my cameras here, so all of my rooms are dark, but that doesn't really matter yet. It only matters if you have intruders, which we get to later. I'm kind of deciding where to go. I was going to send my pilot to repair that, but if you send your pilot or your engines guy to repair it, it kind of stinks, especially your pilot, because you lose your evasion, which is located above the oxygen. It's stated as evade. And if you lose that, then you can't dodge. That's definitely worth being able to dodge certain things. Once again, I take out his shields with my missiles, because I'm really hoping to be able to use these burst lasers to finish him off. Since he has 3 health and burst lasers shoot 3 times, or at least the level 2 one, which you start out with does. The crew didn't survive the assault though that those pirates were attacking, so I just looted what they had. It's kind of unfortunate, since I I was kind of going to save them. You know, it's not like I just wanted loot, right? And from here, I'm just trying to decide what to upgrade. Because there's a lot of different pathways you can choose, which is kind of cool in this game. It leaves you a lot of leeway to decide what you're actually going to buy. So I go and finish escorting this guy. And they repair my hull, which is super solid, considering how much damage I've taken early, and their shop. I'm looking at all the different things I want to get. And I think I decide on the pike beam. Because all the other stuff's kind of bad early. I almost decided on this laser, but it only shoots twice, so it's kind of meh. And the hull laser does double damage to unsystemized rooms, and I like destroying systems because they help you disable their ships, especially when you disable their shields or their weaponry. So I definitely go for the pike. That's right. So in this game, there's multiple different types of weaponry. So there's missile systems, there's bombs, there's laser guns, and then there's laser beams. Laser beams can cut across entire ships, which makes them so much more effective. That's why I decided on that. Right there, certain quests pop up that you can do if you have the right equipment. Unfortunately, my ship wasn't adequately prepared enough for them, so I decided I couldn't help them. So this is in a nebula. It makes it so that you can't see inside your own ship, and certain things are disabled, like cameras. And here, because he doesn't have any shields, I just straight up go for the burst lasers, and most auto scouts don't run away from you since they're automated, so I just went for burst lasers in order to stockpile my missiles up, because I know that I'll need them later. And by traveling in the nebula, it actually slows down the speed that the rebel ships catch you, so it gives you more time to keep going. So an advanced rebel automated ship is stationed near a rebel space station. So because I can't tell what it is because it's in a nebula, I just decided to go for it. This one does have a shield, so I make sure to set up my missiles on the shield first. And then I take out the drone system. Or I try to with my burst lasers, but I miss a whole bunch because I'm terrible. But then after that, I decided to go for the ship. No, I go for the drone. And I don't use any more missiles because I'm still saving. And I know that since he just has a laser active, he can't actually do any damage to me through my shields, because laser damage is reduced per shield per damage. So that's a storage site for military grade weapons. That's pretty solid. So I got an ion bomb weapon, which ion bombs are kind of cool because all your ion damage, it disables systems. So it works especially well for shields, and you can basically, without destroying a system, you can bypass shields to disable things for long periods of time. It's kind of wacky because with all bombs, you can target your own ship in case you want to disable yourself. It mostly makes sense for like health bombs and stuff like that we'll come into later. And right here, I'm trying to decide because I want to get engines so I can evade, but I really want more power for my weapons. So for now, I just buy a power so I can put it into my engine so I can dodge more. But I really do want to be able to power up my pike beam. There's a rebel scout attacking a small, or it's at a small refueling post, but they're not firing. So I go to fight them. Unfortunately, that is a missile, so I can't block that. And my missile misses, you know, because that's perfect. But I go and attack his weapon system anyway, because I know that I don't want to take many more missile strikes, because it just gets expensive if you let them hit you too often. I decided to take out his oxygen next, because whenever you take out the oxygen, you can see the doors open, the crews will actually go to try to repair them. I take out his weapon again. And I know that he only has 2 health left and a shield, so I mean, at the very least, at the best, I'll kill him, which I did. At the least, I'll take down his shield so I can kill him for the next one. So the outpost hails me, and they give me even more stuff, which is perfect. I'm looking to see if I can power up that pike beam, because I'm really excited to use it. But I'm still kind of iffy because I don't have enough, and I'm trying to decide how will I afford the power for it too, or will I just turn off certain things? Because that's 85. Because I'll need 2 more weapon power. Because for whatever reason, you can't just divert your power into the weapons. You have to upgrade your weapon system so that you can pour more power into it. Otherwise, it overloads. So I'm trying to decide: do I like turn off my burst lasers and put on the pike beam? Because I mean, it does one damage per room hit, but like the burst lasers are super efficient at taking out like certain rooms. Like say I want the weapons out, not just like a little bit of damage to everything. Because generally it takes like 2 hits to disable a room entirely. Otherwise it just turns orange, which means it's partially available. That's why like when he hit my weapon system, it turned it orange. It turned off my burst laser, but it didn't turn off my missile system. So sometimes it's so hit or miss. So here, I went to hail a ship when I was getting ready to go, and this guy's like, oh, they're criminals, and you're escorting the criminals. So he goes to fight me. And see there, he has an ion weapon. So if that, and it misses. I go for his shield system, just like normal. And I take out his weaponry. See how my shields are like offline? It has a 1 next to it at the bottom. So when the ions hit, it disables it from recharging for a certain amount of time. So it's actually super terrible for your shields if they hit you with multiple ion strikes. Look at the refugees thank me for my assistance and give me even more goods. And they saw how well I dispatched that guy, so they make sure to give me as much as they can. So here I'm just like, you know what? I think I'm probably gonna go for weapons because I want 3 shields and I want more dodge, but I'm not sure because I have to balance it with power. And I hadn't used the pike laser yet, but I had seen it before. So I was like, I definitely want to try it. So now I have enough system power to do it, but I don't have enough power in general. So I need to upgrade my reactor before I can use it. And so that unfortunately ends the first world, but I definitely have a lot more gameplay footage if you want to keep watching. And I'll have those new episodes posted as I finish recording audio over those ones as well. Thanks for watching.